if y'all don't have the Bible app, I would highly recommend getting it, because on the days that, like, especially when I am on the go, like this past week has been insane. This week is going to be insane. I read it on the go, and anytime like I'm about to go to bed, it's just like obviously on my phone, so I'll read it before I go to bed. It's really helpful, and you can like read the plans with it, and you can kind of choose what plans that you want. This one specifically it says step into purpose, and I think a lot of us are trying to define like our purpose in life, especially a lot of us who are in our 20s. Our 20s is really hard. For me personally, it's been really hard, but it's been like a good hard in a way. It's taught me so many things, but maybe this can kind of help you to realize that like you're stepping into purpose no matter what you're doing, even if it feels like you're light years away. I know a lot of people, especially in your 20s, you're like, okay, I have this job, I don't love this job, and I'm just kind of trying to make ends meet while trying to do this business. So I'm trying to really replace my income with this business. And then you're trying to do like 50 things at once, and it gets a little bit confusing. Or maybe you're in your 30s or 40s or whatever it might be. You can always try and find your purpose, and you're stepping into it no matter what. And so I kind of had to learn that the hard way and realize that I don't have to sit here and kill myself every day asking God, what is my purpose? And then stressing out about it, of me thinking maybe I'm not doing the right thing at the right time. Because no matter what it's going, he's never going to misdirect you. You might take a step backward, but it's always going to propel you forward into the life that you're meant to have. So this one's called Perseverance and Faith. And it says, there have been so many incredible heroes who have gone before us, stepping into their purpose to make a difference, shaping the world to what we know today. Some names along the lines of Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, and even Bethany Hamilton. Despite her disability, she never gave up on her purpose and calling. We can all learn from these incredible leaders, and there are so many attributes that have made them standout heroes. However, I want to focus on one attribute that these three figures had, which is pivotal to stepping into your purpose, and that is perseverance and faith. Perseverance can be a hard task when we live in a world filled with negativity, especially towards Christianity and God. But one thing you can be sure of is that God is on your side. If our Creator called you and created your purpose, He intends for you to reach it. It might seem bigger than you right now, and you know what that is. It is. But let me encourage you with the story of how the prophet Jeremiah came to be and how God called him. Through Jeremiah chapter 1, in a nutshell, we can see God calling Jeremiah to be a prophet to not only his people, but the nations. Scary task, right? But God goes over and above to assure and equip Jeremiah for his purpose. In all honesty, Jeremiah had it pretty heavy in the area of purpose, but God promises Jeremiah that he will never leave or forsake him. From this message, we can have the utmost assurance that God intends you to reach your purpose, even if the task seems difficult. We can take notes from the Jeremiah's persistence to succeed with God. The enemy cannot touch what God has appointed unless we give him permission. God has called you to succeed in your purpose because he believes in you and created you for the specific thing. He is with you, and you have all the heaven backing you up. So get your game face on, keep pressing on, and don't listen to the enemy's lies and discouragement. Persistence is key to seeing your God-given purpose to come to life. You, the very person reading this, can and will be a hero this world needs. So take heart and listen to the promise God gave Jeremiah. They will fight against you, but will not overcome you, for I am the Lord and will rescue you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at reading. I've always been really bad at like openly reading. It's fine, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So one thing that I want to reiterate is it said God has called you to succeed in your purpose because he believes in you and created you for that specific thing. So with that being said, I know a lot of you guys, like I was just saying earlier, you might feel the pressure of having to promote to 3 different ranks this month. You might feel the pressure of having to figure out what job or career that you want, or you might just have the pressures of life hit you, and it really makes you question God. It makes you question what God's doing in your life. And also maybe you're in a predicament that you never saw yourself in, and you're again questioning God, what is my purpose through this? What are you teaching me? Why am I in this situation? I'm 30 years old. I shouldn't be going through this. And I just want you to know that and this was something that kind of opened my eyes a while back, is like, if you're personally going on a wrong path, so you say, God's never going to be like, oh, you took that wrong turn. Sorry, I can't help you. He's always going to direct you forward in the purpose that you were meant to be. So no matter what it is, no matter what situation you're in, it's creating you to be the person that you need to be in order to fulfill your purpose. And something I was listening to Craig Groeschel yesterday, he was saying that obviously comparison is the thief of joy, and comparison, the first thing that you do when you start comparing your journey to others is that you are comparing your purpose to their purpose. Their purpose, you might compare your purpose to people who just, for instance, in this business, I can always relate to this business, people who are literally in the top 150 or the top 10 who can just duplicate left and right in their sleep. Maybe they're meant to do that. Maybe you aren't. And I'm not like holding that over you, but maybe your purpose is genuinely getting people to where they need to go in different directions or whatever it might be. I know that's not like a very clear vision or whatever example, but you're trying to step into someone else's purpose. And so it's taking you off course of your own purpose. And I've done that multiple times. I've done that so many times I can't even count. I've done that to the point where I've like almost made myself sick of just asking God over and over again, God, why am I not here? Because this person's here. Why am I not here? And it killed me. It killed me for years. And I truly believe that I am where I am in this business today. And I could have been probably a lot further if I would have just like stayed the course and just told God, just give me my purpose and don't let me focus on anybody else's purpose. And so maybe you're seeing people promote left and right. Maybe you're seeing someone who's buying a house. You guys, y'all know my housing process. We were going to build this beautiful house and it fell through. And all my other friends are getting their houses and they're getting their cars and they're getting all these things. And all my friends are just like in a different area of life that I'm in. And I'm just like, God, why can't that be me? Why am I having to downgrade to an apartment? Like we might be having to live in an apartment, which I'm grateful for, which is not a downgrade, but for my dream, because going from a house that we were building to now having to go into an apartment, it's like, well, that kind of hit me hard, but it's fine. And so it's been a halt. And so I could compare myself to so many people's situations and be like, why do they get to be a homeowner? I'm smart with my money. I'm debt free. And then here I am over here having to downgrade. Like, why is my purpose different from theirs? And so it just really made me like think. I'm just like, chill the freak out. God is directing you in your purpose, where you're meant to be at this exact time. He's promoting you to presidential when you need it. He's giving you all these people who are just rock stars. He's giving you this timeline because he knew you weren't meant for a house just yet because you're going to be financially free in this other area. I don't know what it is, but I just have to trust that God's stepping me into my purpose. And so that is probably you right now, especially if you're confused about what it is that you're doing in life. I know a lot of us are, because life is just hard sometimes. And so it just, I don't know, like, especially me in my 20s, I've just went in so many different directions and it's been hard, but it's been a good hard. So it's taught me a lot of things and it's taught me that I just need to calm down and stay in my own lane. I'm not Morgan, I'm not Jordan, I'm not Jacob, I'm not any of these people. And so I have to chill out. So when they're sitting here signing 15 million customers and they promoted to diamond in 1 month, but it took me 3 years to go diamond, like it's not the same battlefield. And I'm thankful for it. And guess what? Everybody has their own story. And so I just really wanted to talk heavily on that because you need to trust God and what he is leading you to do in your purpose. If you are at a job right now that you absolutely hate, guess what? It's still leading you to your purpose. If you are in a situation, a housing situation that you absolutely hate, and you're like, get me the crap out of this, he is still leading you to your purpose. You are learning in so many different ways what it is that you need to be doing. Maybe he's teaching you patience because you've never had patience before because you've always had things handed to you left and right. I know that's for me. Housing situations really have never been a problem for me until now, okay? And so it's teaching me things and I'm just like, God, I know you're handling this. What are you teaching me? It's fine. And so that's just something. And then here's something that I'll read off, and it's kind of about humbling yourself during this process because it can be hard. But it says, humble yourself under my mighty hand. You are well aware of my powerful hand working in your life's experiences. Sometimes you feel weighed down by sovereign will, trapped by circumstances you cannot change. The temptation at times is such, oh my gosh, I told you I suck at this, but it's fine. The temptation at such times is to grow impatient with me and my ways, but this will only frustrate you further and your negative feelings will pull you down. Your impatience will also alienate you from me. When you are feeling weighed down by your circumstances, change your perspective by looking up to me. Muster the courage to say, Lord, I humble myself under your mighty hand. Submit to me and my ways in your life, even though you long to break free. This protects you from fighting against me, the creator and sustainer of this universe. Instead of engaging in this battle you cannot win, use your energy to cope with the situation and learn from it. Trust that I will lift you up, relieve your suffering, and in my perfect, wisely appointed time. How accurate is that? you're not trusting his timing right now and you're getting frustrated, stop being frustrated. I know that's way easier said than done, but I'm just letting you know, stop being frustrated. It is wasting your time. It is wasting your energy. And you could be putting that energy towards just trusting him and having that just peace of mind. It's way easier than you just stressing about every single thing. To this housing situation, I haven't really been stressed. I've just been like, God, what the freak are you doing right now? Like, I'm a little confused, but it's fine. It's fine. We're going to work through it. So I haven't really been stressed, but I've just been like, I mean, this sucks, but God, what are you teaching me in this moment? And so he's just telling you to like break free of everything that you are just trying to hold on to and asking God, why, and just say, God, I trust you. And that comes with you really pursuing your faith. And that really comes with you reading your devotionals or reading your Bible every morning, or at least giving God the first 5 minutes of your day or something, starting with somewhere. I told you all about my faith journey. It took me at least just 5 minutes a day. And then I upped that to 10. And now I've spent a full hour doing things, and not even just full hour. I consistently fill my day up with God. When I'm in the car, I listen to sermons. When I'm in my room and I'm like doing tasks for my business, I listen to Jesus and music. Like, I'm always pumping myself up because I have to constantly be filled up, because I know I'm going to be pouring out throughout the day. And so I just want to encourage you today that if that's kind of something you're struggling with, he's telling you right now to just let it go, because you letting it go is just going to serve you, and it's going to serve others, and it's going to show others that they can let their situation go, even if it's in the hardest situation of your life. So I don't know. Yep, I changed that too, and it has made such a difference. Yeah, it's truly, it's made a difference in my life, and it's only been these past couple of months where I've truly let the things go that I used to worry about, and it is a peace that I could literally never even explain. I can never even explain that. It's so amazing. And so, and obviously I don't feel like I'm in the hardest season of my life. So maybe when I go through another hard season of my life, I will tell you all the same thing. Hopefully I have the same testimony, but I'm very transparent and vulnerable of the times that I am going through something hard. So when I do go through that, I feel like I will have the same situation happen where I'm just gonna be like, I'm at peace. I don't know what's going on, but I'm at peace. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now with our housing situation, and just having to deal with Cooper, and then on top of that, just having like 15 other million things, but it's fun. So hopefully that helps. I will stop this recording.